Fox 11 Chief Meteorologist Patrick Powell. I'm here to give you an update on tomorrow, the Thanksgiving holiday, and the cold weather that's coming in for next week. First off, I'm going to start out with the severe weather index, and this is for tomorrow, during the day tomorrow. Early in the morning, severe weather index is going to be moderate. We're going to see rain switching over to snow, but the really strong winds and the more consistent snow isn't going to kick in until about 10 or 11 a.m. And then through the afternoon and into the early evening, we are going to have snow falling. We're going to have very strong winds, which likely gust up to about 50 miles per hour. I'll show you that here in a moment. And that lasts through the evening hours. As we head towards 8 p.m., I think the snow stops, but the winds will be really slow to fall off. Matter of fact, it's still pretty gusty during the day on Thanksgiving Day. Right now, I'm expecting 1 to 2 inches for the majority of the area tomorrow. A couple isolated 3-inch amounts are not out of the question. So starting at 5 a.m. tomorrow, we're going to start to slowly change over to snow. 1 to 2 inches of snow is likely. Very strong winds are likely throughout the day, still gusty into tomorrow night, and still quite breezy on Thanksgiving Day. But during the afternoon hours tomorrow, I think we'll have gusts as high as 55 miles per hour, especially from the Fox Valley southward. Winds will be a little lighter, not by much, but a little lighter over the northern portions of the area. It really ends about 9 o'clock tomorrow night. The snow comes to an end. The winds will start to die down a little bit. It's just going to be a very slow process for those winds to ease off. Because of those strong winds, there is a wind advisory in place for the vast majority of our area and really much of the state until 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We also have a winter weather advisory that is, in fact, covering almost the entire viewing area tomorrow. There is a winter storm warning for Forest and Florence counties. And then up to the north, there are blizzard warnings out for northwest Wisconsin, up through the Keweenaw Peninsula, and then back through Marquette, as these snow belts, especially from Watersmeet to Ashland, up to about, say, Houghton, this entire area is going to see some exceptional snowfall totals, possibly over 3 feet in some locations tonight, tomorrow, and into tomorrow night. So some extremely heavy snow. We'll take a look at that more in a moment. There's the storm system coming in from the west. We'll see rain showers overnight tonight. Those are already spreading in. But it's really when the center of low pressure, which is, well, just southeast of Minneapolis right now, when that moves by, that's when we're going to see the winds kick up and the snow move in, because temperatures will be crashing off at that point. So the area of low pressure running up through the eastern sections of the Upper Peninsula, cold front moves through overnight, temperatures start to slide off. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, it's around 35 degrees. But as we move towards the afternoon, it's going to dip down to 30 or 31 by late afternoon. And the winds really start to crank up on the backside of the area of low pressure, probably after about 9 or 10 in the morning. So wind gusts at 9 a.m. around 25, wind gusts at 5 p.m. up around 46 miles per hour. And you saw we had snow off and on pretty much through the afternoon hours. I think we'll accumulate 1 to 2 inches of snow. A little bit's going to try to melt on contact initially, and some areas may see some heavier banding, so we could see some isolated 3-inch amounts. Then the storm moves away, but the winds are going to be really slow to fall off. Matter of fact, wind gusts still around 35 miles per hour throughout the day on Thanksgiving Day, and high on Thanksgiving of only 31. So up to the north, some very heavy snowfall, especially through the eastern sections of the Upper Peninsula, western sections of the Upper Peninsula, I should say. Wakefield, 37.8, Watersmeet over 2 feet. So the computer models are indicating that these are generic totals. So the computer model is just indicating that there are going to be lake effect snow belts active. It's a very strong storm. And even after the heavy snow from the storm moves by, then the belts kick in from Lake Superior, and they're going to see very heavy lake effect snow, especially in the Porcupine Mountains and the western portions of the Upper Peninsula. Closer to home, most of us in that 1 to 2 inch range could see a couple of maybe 2.5 to 3-inch amounts. Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, over into Calumet County. It depends exactly how the banding sets up as the area of low pressure moves up across the northern sections of Lake Michigan. So that's what we'll be watching. But almost all of that snow between 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and about 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So the big storm center working away. This works out towards the eastern sections of Canada, leaves us with high pressure, windy conditions, mostly cloudy skies on Thanksgiving Day. And as we head into Friday, we're going to see partly cloudy skies at the start and kind of a mix of sun and clouds in the afternoon. But even by Friday afternoon, there's a new storm system out in western sections of Nebraska, and that's going to bring us more snow Saturday night, and Sunday. You can see that storm lifting up right through southern portions of the Great Lakes, brings the snow right through central sections of Wisconsin. Saturday night, and Sunday, most of the computer models are indicating between about 5 a.m. Saturday and about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So really Saturday and Saturday night. Here's a look at one of the computer models, the extended computer models, generally putting down 4 to 7 inches for our area. The American version generally about 5 to 8. So this is what we're going to be looking at. Could you go over and turn that volume down? And so generally we're going to be looking, I'm going to back this up just a little bit. So here you see that snow coming up. We're working in the studio, so sometimes we get a little bit of volume here. We have the storm center that works right through the southern parts of the area, which puts us in a favorable track for the snow over the upcoming weekend. So you see that snow, basically it's back to the back, Mallory. It's fine. We'll deal with it. So we end up with 4 to 7 inches on the European model, and the the American model, and this is the midday run of the American model, is more like 5 to 8. But again, most of that is going to fall during the day on Saturday and into Saturday night. All right, so the NAM doesn't quite run out that far, so we'll just skip that for now. So tonight, cloudy, rain showers, 35 for the overnight low. During the day tomorrow, snow, 1 to 2 inches of snow likely for most of the area. Temperatures fall to 31 in the afternoon. Very strong winds throughout the day, and we could see those winds gust, especially from Appleton southward, up to about 55 miles per hour. For Thanksgiving Day, mostly cloudy, breezy, 31 for the high temperature on Thanksgiving Day. Northwest winds continue 10 to 20 miles per hour with gusts of 35. So still pretty windy throughout the day on Thanksgiving Day. On Friday, Black Friday, 28, a mix of sun and clouds. Honestly, nicest day of the entire forecast. On Saturday, we get snow that comes back in. Again, we're going to see accumulation through the day on Saturday and into Saturday night. Saturday's high 31. Sunday, some snow in the morning and then blowing snow in the afternoon. Winds may gust to 35 or 40 on Sunday with dropping temperatures in the afternoon, a high of 30, probably about 1 or 2 p.m. And then temperatures are going to fall off, the winds kick up, and that could blow that snow around because we just had fresh snow mainly Saturday and Saturday night. Then the cold sets in, and I mean deep cold sets in. 4 for the low on Sunday morning. Wind chill probably about minus 15 or minus 20. 17 for the high on Monday with partly cloudy skies. And then 1 for the low on Tuesday morning. And I'm being generous with that 1. There's a real solid chance that we end up seeing negative single digits on Tuesday morning, and the wind chills could be around minus 20, minus 25 on Tuesday morning. So that's why I have the severe weather index at moderate for Tuesday, because of deep cold and especially how fast it is setting in. And then 15 for the high on Tuesday, heading through next week, 21 Wednesday, 22 Thursday, and then 28. And another chance for snow next Friday. Obviously, that's 10 days away, but there is a system that's going to be working through the Great Lakes around that time. So for this weekend, snow is likely. Saturday and Saturday night, accumulation is expected. Amounts are still a little unclear. Computer models have a lot of variations in them, but most of the computer models are settling in around a 4 to 7 inch snow. Would not surprise me to see more of a 5 to 8 inch snow, but we'll know more once this first storm moves past. It is going to turn windy on Sunday afternoon, and look for some blowing snow on Sunday. And then next week, the deep cold sets in Monday through Wednesday with lows near zero. Highs are going to struggle to get into the teens, and wind chills may dip, especially Monday morning and Tuesday morning, as low as -5 to -25. So some really settling cold pushing in. So for the Thanksgiving weekend, on Thanksgiving Day, mostly cloudy, breezy, and 31. On Friday, for Black Friday, again, nicest day of the extended forecast, mixed sun and clouds, but a high of 28, and that's over 10 degrees below average. And then snow comes in Saturday with accumulation likely, continues into Saturday night. And on Sunday, we'll see some blowing snow, especially in the afternoon. Sunday's high at 30. Now, we'll take a complete look at this coming up on Fox 11 News at 9 tonight. And if you have any questions, you feel free to send them in the Fox 11 Facebook page, and I'll try to answer them.